Okay, so let's start this. Okay, let's start. Well, I'm sorry, but Harvard, school made a policy that we need to have a remote class until today because of the typhoon. Okay, so okay, good, fine. Okay, absolutely, we will have the face-to-face class from this Wednesday. So I will see you everybody in Wednesday at the classroom C323. Okay. However, today until today, we go to the remote class. Anyway. Last week, we talked a little about the introduction of myself and the introduction of this course. And then we also talk a lot about what is happening in the macro level of the business environment. Probably you may remember this. Let's see, screen 2. So maybe you can see this economic decoupling, okay? Economic decoupling, and we saw a little about it at the end of the globalization. Okay, so just a little. The end of the globalization. Yeah, wake up, go ahead.
Future of globalization. The World Economic Forum meeting in Davos this year came with the usual messages about working together to solve the world's problems, but this time round, it also came against the backdrop of a fragmenting world. The war in Ukraine has forced nations to pick sides when it comes to trade, often between the West and the rest, i.e. those countries unwilling to condemn Russia for its actions. What's more, concern over Chinese dominance has seen Europe and the US take up a less cooperative a more competitive stance towards the Asian economic powerhouse. Amounted to $6.4 trillion US dollars.
So when we talk about it, the decoupling problems, and that is not a problem, but that is now observation. So decoupling means that Western world and Russia, China, and the another world is now getting more independent in terms of the economic collaborations. But however, is it true? Unfortunately, no. Okay, so our indicators like this graph, global trade for more than 20 years from 2000 to 2021. So the collaborations or the globalization has more increased for more than 20 years. And who are the winners of these these collaborations, these globalizations? Absolutely, the benefactors. We have benefactors and the losers. So do you remember? No. Okay, so maybe. So who are the biggest benefactors? Who got the most benefit from this globalization? Can you guess? Two. Two countries gained the most of the benefit of the globalization for 20 years. China and the US. Okay. Okay. However, last year and before last year, 2020 and 2021, we had a COVID-19 situation. And then many believe that, so global transaction and the globalization or the global trade or the global business must be fall down. Everybody expect that, but actually, no. That has some decreased in 2020, but however, that was recovered and that is surpassed at most of the years in 2021. And we expect that 2022, that will be over the $20 trillion. So the globalization is now dying in terms of the business. Well, globalization is getting more deepened. What is now happening? Okay, so maybe we do better to understand what is the situation of the business. Okay, so then I am sharing this kind of my understandings. Okay, anybody talks about it. We are decoupling or the deshoring, offshoring, idea-centric something. Okay, so we must get independent from each other. We must kill each other. We must hate each other. Bullshit. I don't think so. Okay, globalization, global. Okay, we'd better to have a better understanding what we are situated. Okay. And we talk a little about, okay, so we are now taking the OB course, OB, organizational behavior. Okay, so we will learn about it. What is the definition of the organizational behavior? But however, a long story short, management, OB is a part of the small part of the management. In the management, okay, we manage only two. We manage only two things. Okay, what we manage only money and people. Okay, in order to solve our business problems, money and people. Okay, in order to understand that the money problem, okay, to learn about it, how to manage money. Okay, absolutely. We learn about it, accounting, finance, blah, 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 blah. Okay. However, in order to learn about how to manage people, we learn about the human resource management, organizational behavior, and principles of management, and something like that. And OB is mainly concerned about it, managing group of people. Organization is a group of people. Okay, we mainly talk about it, how we handle, how we manage the group of people. Okay, managing individuals, we mainly talking in the class of the human resource management. However, in the OB course, we mainly talking about the group of people's behavior. Okay, so nowadays we have an issue of motivation. We have an issue of the motivation, and we talk a little about it, the great resignation problem. Great resignation problem means, okay, under the pandemic situation, many people quit their job and they do not return back to their work. Why? People do not come back to their work. Moreover, is it true? People do not come back to work? People don't want to come back to work? Really? So then, for example, okay, absolutely, people quit their job. And those people who quit their job is usually, that kinds of things is now happening in the menial work, like a labor work, or the very dirty work, or the very service work, or the emotional work. While knowledge work, in the knowledge work, those kind of things is happening. The people do not come back to their work. No, knowledge workers like IT software engineers, or the bankers, or the knowledge workers, or business consultant, or the accountant, or professors, they do not come back to their work. No, they come back to their work. Great resignation is happening in a certain group of category of the jobs that is relatively undervalued for a long time. Undervalued job workers, they quit their job not because they don't want to come back to work, but however they get to know the value of their work. They can find their value of the work. They can recognize their work better. So that is the reason why they looking for another job. However, many employers like the restaurant business, or hospitality business, or the farming, or the industry, agriculture, or something, or the relatively dependent on the low labor cost industries, they are suffering because of they cannot increase their salary, they cannot increase their labor cost. But however, they want to complete their work, but however they cannot find out that those kind of people. How can we address that problem? And who solve this problem? Business problem solvers must address this kind of problem. Absolutely, this is a people problem. This is a group of people's problem. Workforce management is our job. Okay. On the other hand, we are observing different issues in many countries. For example, in China, okay, in China, we are now hearing a very bad news, like from the young generation, okay, 16 to 24 years old, those young guys and those college graduate, the unemployment rate of those young population of China is around 19%, around 20%. It's really high, relatively very high. For 20 years, very high. That means for young generation in China, you do not have a little chance to get a good job. Is it true? Or not true? Is it happening on you? Not happening on you. True or not true? Yes or no? Do you think so? Or you don't think so? Okay, so we will keep talking about it. But however, according to the statistics, okay, so that is now happening. Okay, high unemployment rate especially for the young adult in China. No jobs? Really no jobs? Probably no. Probably no quality jobs for the young graduate. Then, so our younger generation is happy? No. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah. So what will happen if our young generation are not happy? They have no chance to get a good job. This kind of things is happening now. Yeah. No work. No work at all. Is it happening? Do you think so? Is it happening or not happening? Have you ever heard of this? Yeah, I heard that. Okay. So, who need to solve this problem? Do you think that this is a problem or this is not a problem? If you think that is a problem, okay, who need to solve this problem? It happens every East Asian countries. East Asian countries, yeah, not only for the East Asian countries, but all around the world, in the US. Yeah, the same thing. Government, do you think that, okay, why people just do not work? Because of a job. And who are responsible for creating a new good job? Who is responsible for creating a new good job? Government? Market? What is the market? What is the meaning of market? What make a market? Who make the market? What is the market? Company? Who operate the company? Absolutely. Businessmen, businesswomen, entrepreneurs, who are the business professionals, who are the business problem solvers, we are responsible for making a good job. Too many higher education people equals construct unemployed. But however, so in that case, we don't need to educate our young generation. We should not educate our young generation. So that is your solution? I don't think so. We must educate our young people. Okay, so, okay, so people's demand. Okay, what the people's demand? What the people's demand? What the people need? Okay, in the perspective of the employer, they want to hire well-educated but cheaper labor. Okay. However, for our perspective, we are well educated and we think that we deserve to get a good salary with a little work. Okay. Sure. We have two different demand. Labor market demand and the people's demand, the labor workers' demand. We need to negotiate. We need to create the equilibrium throughout negotiation. Oh, that is the reason why everything must be negotiable. In business, everything must be negotiable because if there is no equilibrium, that will broken and that will break up and then everything will be turmoiled. Okay, so we are learning about how we address people problem throughout the management. Okay, especially in the OB course. Okay, we will keep talking about how to manage people problem. Okay, and this is one of the best example of the motivation problem. Okay, motivation problem. We will keep talking about it. We'll keep talking about it. Okay, good. And okay, so we will keep talking about more recent business issues and the business cases and what is now happening in the business world in terms of the people management. Okay, good. Can you see this? Okay, Tangpi, and the next case is a gravity payment case. Okay, can you see this? Can you see this slide? Can you see this slide? Can you see this slide? Okay. So, in general, in the US, how much money do you need to survive or to keep your living? How much money do you need? Can you guess? So how much money will you make you happy? Yeah, in China, okay. So in Shanghai, how much money do you need to make your living? Can you guess? Yeah, can you give me the dollar? How much money, how much minimum wage, how much money do you need to survive or to live in Shanghai? Shanghai, endless? 100 million dollar per year? Oh, to 20,000 US dollar per year or per month? Per year? Year or the per month? One, yeah, 200,000 RMB per month. And what is that in dollar? In dollar, how much money? 2 million, $3,000 per month. Okay, the $3,000, and that is around the 350,000 US dollars per year. Okay. $50,000 around. $15,000 per month or per year? Justine, dollar per month or per year? Per month. Okay, so that is around the 12. That is 100. Okay, so that's around the $200,000. Okay, $200,000. $100,000 US dollars. Okay, that's somewhat expensive, but however, per year, $20,000 per year in Shanghai. Okay. Anyway, okay. So everybody has a different situation, but however, in Seattle or in New York City or in Chicago, in large cities in the US, in average, okay, in average. To make a living for 3 out of 4 family members, they must have at least around $70,000 per year. That's a minimum. That's a minimum. Okay. That's the minimum $70,000. Okay. So that is a minimum. That is a necessary. That is a minimum or that's a necessary the annual income for making a living in a large city in the US. However, okay, many workers in the US, they got around $35,000 to $50,000 per year. Okay, so then they could not make a good living in the downtown or in large cities, and then many people just live in a very humble house, or they are totally unhappy in the big large city, and they go out. They go outside of the large city and they commute. It takes around 2 hours from the commute area to the downtown city. So okay, so many people are unhappy who got a low wages. And especially for so McDonald's job, we call that is a McDonald's job or the Mac job or the Walmart job. Those Walmart or the McDonald's workers do not get enough or sufficient salary from the company. And those companies do not give enough or satisfactory or the sufficient salary to the employees, and government, US government subsidize their health insurance or their something. So then government and the Walmart or the McDonald's, they combined their minimum wages something. Okay, so then government to pay for their employees, government to pay for the Walmart or the McDonald's employees. And Harvard, who pay for that? People, tax. Is it fair? Is it okay? Why Walmart, why McDonald's do not give those people provided the sufficient employee or labor cost? Simply because they want to reduce their labor cost to maximize their revenue, to maximize their profit, to maximize their money making. Is it okay? So those Walmart workers and those McDonald's workers, they are happy. They want to work for the Walmart by their heart. No, unhappy employees do not work. We observe those kind of things a lot. Yeah, that's a capitalism. That's a capitalism. Okay, capitalist. We are evil. We are evil. We squeeze, we marginalize, we oppress, we strive every people's money blood to make money. Yo, we are capitalists. Okay. However, a few number of the stupid CEOs, stupid business guys in the US, they are unhappy. And they want to treat the people better. Because they believe if they treat the people better, they can make more money. And a few years ago, there is a young CEO, his name was Dan Price. He was a CEO of the Gravity Payment. The Gravity Payment is a small application where the financial transaction making the application company. And he announced in his company, everybody in his company must get at least $70,000 per year, no matter what his or her job. Minimum, okay? Oh, absolutely. Those guys, those who are more knowledge workers, or the engineers, software engineers, who are the core employees, or who are high management positions workers, they got more money. They got more money. They got the $100,000 or the $200,000. Okay, but however, nobody will get lower than $70,000 minimum. Minimum is $70,000, and absolutely $70,000 is okay. Okay wage, okay salary to live in Seattle. Yeah, that company is located in the Seattle. Okay, so everybody in his company were happy. Oh, that was not easy. Okay, so usually he give only the half of the wage or the half of the salary for the menial workers in his company, and he could save a lot of money. However, now, according to his stupid choice, he need to pay more labor cost for his employees. And the investors were happy? No, investors was totally unhappy. And the capitalist, yeah, what are you doing, you stupid CEO? You must increase the labor cost, and you strive our benefit, and we will lose our money more. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh. He got a lot of challenges from his investors, especially for his brother, his younger brother. His younger brother, he left his company almost immediately when the CEO announced that he will pay more than the $70,000 for everybody. Okay, good. However, what happened on this company? What is your expectations? This company is okay, or this company is getting better, or this company died? What do you think? This company is okay? Is it getting better? Or die? What do you think? The gravity payment is getting better, or the gravity payment is getting died? Or anybody else? The company must die, or the company get flourished, the company get better. Maybe depends on the future choice. Just guess. Maybe cost more than income. So the died better. Yeah, make a choice. Absolutely. In the capitalistic business perspective, them must die because that the increase in the labor cost means that that kills our profit, and that the profit get that. Many thought so. Many expected that, but that is wrong. That company still survive. That company get better. No, absolutely, the company is still alive, and the company is getting better. But however, a few weeks ago, Dan Price got not prisoned, but however, he got accused. He got accused for his sexual harassment, but I don't know. Anyway, so many hate his idea. However, that company is still alive. I hope. Okay. So then that company is still alive, and the company get better because people, more capable people, wanted to join the company. More capable people wanted to serve for the company. And those employees at the company, they want to work harder. This is a problem of the motivation. This is how we motivate people. Okay, for example, many outside of the company, okay, so was when people hear that idea, many Microsoft engineers in Seattle, and Google engineers, and Yahoo engineers, and many software engineers wanted to join that company because they want to solve for that idea. Oh, absolutely. And best of the best engineers, they want to get more money. Oh, no. They have enough money and they will get a not highest salary, but however, they will get enough money from the company, but however, they want to serve for that idea. This is a problem of the serve for the value. This is a problem of the value, company value and the company mission value and the mission value and the goals. Do you think that the people just looking for money? We need money. However, when we have enough money, okay, we are looking for higher level of values. That kinds of things is happening, especially for the knowledge workers. Software engineers, Google engineers, they are always looking for the higher salary. No, not true. They're always looking for the better opportunity to solve for the better idea or the better word. That's a different story. So we will learn about it, how we can understand how we need to have a better understanding about the human behaviors according to their economic situation, according to their individual differences. Okay, in OB course, we may need talking about this kind of the personal differences, group differences, and the motivating people in terms of the different monetary field, monetary tools, or the non-monetary issues, extrinsic motivators and intrinsic motivators. Absolutely, okay. Money is necessary thing, but however, we need something more to manage people. We will keep talking about it, okay? So, high minimum wage experiment at the gravity payment is now ongoing. Anybody is still observing what is now happening. And so far, gravity payment is going well. Okay, and that inspired a lot of the different models of the business compensation. Okay, so absolutely, why $70,000 we set? That come from the business research, that come from the business school. Okay, there is a reason. And gravity payment to CEO, Dan Price cut his salary from the $1 million to the $70,000. Is it necessary? Not necessary, but he did. Why? Oh, there is a behind, there is a underlying assumption, underlying theories, and the human subject something. Okay, we need to understand why that kinds of things is necessary to motivate people better. Okay, we will learn about it. We have many theories to explain this kind of decisions. Okay, in OB, we will talk about the motivation theory. Okay, so that is one example. Okay, and the next example is no balls experiment at the Japanese. Unfortunately, this guy, what is his name? His name is Tony Shea. Unfortunately, 2 years ago, he passed away for the fire or something. And anyway, so he got inspired by an experiment of the business research that come from the German McKinsey Consulting. And we have assumption. Do we need boss? Do we need teacher? If you do not have a teacher, if you do not have a boss, if you do not have a manager, okay, do you want to work? Or you don't want to work? What if you don't have a boss? What if you don't have a manager? Do you want to work? Yes or no? Do we need a boss? Do we need a manager? Yes or no? Yes? Really? No? Oh, okay. So, okay. It depends. Okay, let's see. In organization, especially in the business, okay, anybody do not want to work without the boss's order or the manager's control or something. Okay, so if there is no manager, if there is no monitor, if there is nobody, okay, so I don't want to work. True. Okay. So, for example, okay, do you want to study more? Yes or no? Do you want to study more by yourself if there is no pressure? Oh, do you want to study more? Really? Ruby? No, I was a bad student. So yeah, for me, if there is no pressure, I don't know, no study, no work. Oh, I want to play more. I'm a human being. Yeah, I'm lazy. If for money, no money. So your studying is making money? No. Okay. But that's our human nature. Okay. However, boys, do you like play online game? Do you like play game? League of Legend. Anybody work? Yeah. League of Legend and the Clash of Clans, StarCraft. That's all. Yeah. Warcraft. Wow, World of the Warcraft. CSGO. Nice. Okay. Absolutely. We love to play game because that's fun. And a few number of the ladies, a few number of the female students, okay, maybe you love to play violin, or you love to play the piano, or you love to play, you love to painting something, and you love to make a very nice something, and you love to make the Lego model something. Lego. Where is my Lego? Where is my Lego? Yeah, Lego. Yeah, I love that. I love to play with this. Okay. However, can we distinguish the work from the play? Technically, no. Technically, no. Okay. In our brain, work is work and the play is play. No, that's same. Task is task. So why we hate to work while we love to play? What if we transform our work to a play? What if we manipulate, we manage our brain, we manage our feelings, we manage our emotions, transform a certain task to a hedonian or the enjoyable experience? How we can transform those kind of things? According to the psychology, according to the IO psychology, according to our OB or the HR research, we can do that. When we make that task as people's own choice, autonomy. League of Legends, the champions. Yeah, that's what Picker. What is not Picker? League of Legends. Yeah, what is his name? Picker, not Picker. Whatever. Okay, so I love him. Okay, whatever. What? Okay, so according to our research, okay, according to our understanding, when we transform a task into the enjoyable experience, people love to work. People love to complete that task by themselves. How we can make it? We the better to make that choice as their choice, not the other's choice. Even though there is a boss, okay? The boss do not manage, boss do not control, boss do not give you a task, but however, the boss will give you a option. Hey, you can do this kind of things in your way. Hey, you can complete this kind of task by your idea. So then, can we call that kinds of people as a boss or manager? No, they are facilitators. They are suggestions, or they are proposers. We do not think they are my boss. They are control. No. They are my friend. They are facilitators. So Tony said, the Zappos CEO totally changed the organization setting like this. No boss. You don't need to ask anything. You can do whatever you want by yourself. However, if you need some directions, if you need some consulting, if you need to talk with somebody, you can talk with anybody, including CEO, including CFO, including manager, including whatever, okay, including anybody. You can talk with somebody within the organization. They are friends, not your boss. There is no order, but there is a negotiation. There is a talk. There is a discussion. There is a proposal. No order, no command, no control. But you must make your choice by yourself in order to complete that task by yourself. No boss, no hierarchy, no title, and no random something. Zappos. And around the 14% of the people left the company almost immediately, because those are the middle-level managers. Section managers, deputy managers, or managers, they left their company because there is no advantage for the manager. Everybody is same. Then what happens at the Zappos? The Zappos must die. The Zappos must get worse. The Zappos must bankrupted. The Zappos must be crashing. No, the Zappos getting better. But however, is it working in a large company? That Zappos is a small company and the technology company in the San Francisco. But however, that kinds of no boss organization can work in a large company, energy company, or the manufacturing company, or the Huawei. What if we apply this kind of things in the Huawei? What will happen? The Huawei can do that? Or the WeChat, or what is Tencent? How about the Tencent? The Tencent can exercise this kind of the no boss organization concept. No disordered or the totally chaos and something. Oh, actually, Tencent is now experimenting this no boss organization concept. Tencent, WeChat, because they need to hire, they need to get more talented software engineer, and the software engineers and the very talented or the very knowledgeable software engineers want to work like a military something hierarchy. Oh, boss, ooh. No. In order to keep and in order to invite more creative people, we must provide a more flexible, autonomous, and a more creative work environment. Disorder, chaos is more desirable. It's okay. I want to make more chaos in order to create more creative product and service. Every good things can come from the chaos. Oh, absolutely nice quality product can come from the very well-organized something. But however, if we want to have a more creative something, we definitely need to have a more creative work environment. That seems like totally chaos. Is it wrong? No. We love to make it, to inspire, to motivate, to nurture people's creativity. Creativity come from the order, or creativity come from the chaos? Aha, okay. Zappos, no boss organization, chaos can make work better. Okay. Oh, that's the magic of the OB. That's the magic of the people management. We keep talking. Okay. And General Electric sells General Electric Capital Unit. Jeffrey emailed, sold out the General Electric. However, that's old-fashioned work, so that I don't want to talk about this. And this is another story that's somewhat old, but however, that's still going on. And that's now happening in the electric vehicles as well. So many years ago, Volkswagen, Shanghai Dazhong, Volkswagen made the great scandal of the diesel engine. Okay, so nowadays nobody talks about the diesel engine, and however, nowadays we are talking a lot about electric batteries. And electric battery also have this kind of scandal. A few weeks ago, Korean company and the Chinese company are totally excluded from the manufacturing order, okay, whatever, because we use the same material from China, the scarce materials, and that is toxic. Is it true? Oh, unfortunately, that's not true. But however, that's a scandal. But however, we are totally excluded by the American manufacturers. Is it fair? Who knows? But however, it's happening. It's happening. It's happened. Okay, so then why that kinds of things happen? Because of the miscommunication, misunderstandings. I think that is a problem of different beliefs, different values, different faiths. But it happens. It happens. Is a problem of the science? Is a problem of the science? Is a problem of the truth and the false? No, it's the problem of the value. It's a problem of the people's mind. Like the Volkswagen scandal. And who create that kinds of the scandal? Engineers? Scientists? No, that was totally made by top management. Top management, top decision makers push their people to create the undoable something. And what if you got an order from your top CEO and the CEO comes to you and the CEO just to push you down like this? Create more numbers, create more profit, create more better product within the 3 months. And if you don't do that, I will fire, I will put you, I will kill you. Then what will you do? You will manipulate numbers. That is now happening almost everywhere. Every industry, bank industry, finance industry, manufacturing industry, marketing industry, car industry. So then those kind of the ethical dilemma, ethical scandal is inspired by the unethical, the employees, or that is inspired, that is made by the top decision makers. Who create that ethical dilemma, ethical problem, ethical scandal? Managers. Why? Why they want to create that kinds of things? Because they want to make more. And what happened after the Volkswagen scandal? Only 2 engineers were in prison. Unfortunately, personally, I knew them. because I was a Bosch engineer and then I worked for the Volkswagen, and then I knew a few number of my friends who worked for the Volkswagen at the Darmstadt plant, and then indirectly I know my engineers and my people, and they know them. Okay, and I heard that kinds of stories directly from my friend, and then actually those two engineers were prison and they will get free after the 2 years. But however, what happened on the CEO? What happened on the top management? Nothing. Even worse, they got bonus. They got golden parachute. They got more money while engineers were in prison. That is our business world. Something wrong? Oh, yeah, probably wrong. But that's our situation. What can we do? It's a people problem as well. Who create the ethical dilemma, ethical scandal? I think that the top CEO, top management, top decision makers. But who suffered? Oh. People problem again. Okay. And Amazon.com, okay, that's passed, that's gone. Okay. And nowadays we are now competing with artificial intelligence. Anybody think about it? Okay, so we are now competing with artificial intelligence and the technology, and then okay, so then okay, maybe we'd better to ask this kind of very simple question. Those artificial intelligence kills linear work or the knowledge work? A more easy question. Those artificial intelligence kill my job or kill the others, linear or the labor workers' job? Whom do you think? What kinds of jobs is now replaced by artificial intelligence? Knowledge work or linear work? Labor work? Labor workers are quickly replaced by robot and artificial intelligence? Unfortunately, no. Knowledge work like a bank, financial expert, accountant, managers, supply chain workers, and lawyers are quickly replaced by artificial intelligence. For example, when you go to the Wall Street, okay, Ruby, have you ever been to the Wall Street when you were in the KUSA? Yes, okay. So did you see a lot of people at the Wall Street? Yes. Oh, really? So maybe non-tourist. Okay. Did you see a lot of the workers at there? Or a tourist? In the Wall Street, did you see a lot of workers or did you see a lot of tourists? Okay, probably. Okay, even in the weekdays, okay, you couldn't see a lot of workers in the Wall Street because almost all the Wall Street workers are replaced by systems. There is no workers in the Wall Street. Oh, around 30 years ago, there are a lot of traders, agents, or the brokerage, and there are a lot of people in the Wall Street. But now, if you go to the Wall Street in the work days, you couldn't see a lot of people. You could see a lot of tourists, but you couldn't see a lot of the workers because those kind of the workers are not there. Wall Street is operated by machines, systems, artificial intelligence, computers. Knowledge work are quickly replaced by robot, artificial intelligence, and machines, algorithm. For example, a few years ago, there is a big event called the Go Game Champion. he was totally defeated by the AlphaGo, the artificial intelligence. And since then, we got a lot of shock from those kind of the capability of the artificial intelligence algorithm, okay? And recently, many financial companies, banks, insurance company, or the financial institutions, or the accounting firms, they fire people and they replace those jobs with artificial intelligence. For example, in 2017, Fukoku Mutual Life Insurance in Japan, company laid off the 34 employees and they replaced them with artificial intelligence. That is IBM Watson. In artificial intelligence, IBM Watson. Okay, like that. And then maybe, okay, probably, okay, so I'd better to ask Ruby. Okay, Ruby, did you have you ever heard to call to the bank in the US, Chase Manhattan or the bank? When you call to the bank, what happens? In the US, when you call to the bank, okay, somebody will answer. Somebody will answer, "Hi, this is Chase Manhattan. What can I help you?" And who are they? And many years ago, that was come from India, Pakistan, or Bangladesh. Okay, so they are the tellers. But now, if you call to the bank, US American Bank, Chase Manhattan, or the Citibank, or the Wells Fargo, when you call to the bank in the US, you will get a very nice voice, and that is totally artificial intelligence. Tellers are 100% artificial intelligence now. Oh, they listen to you and they will guide you to the appropriate completion of the work. 100%. If you call to the American bank, you will get a call from artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is now replaced at the labor work or knowledge work. Who are in the risk? Knowledge workers, probably. And not the labor workers. We need more labor workers. That is not replaced by the robot because robot is expensive. And personally, I was a robot engineer. I was a control engineer. I developed a few number of the robot systems. Okay, but however, that is quite expensive. I'd better to use the human hands than a robot because labor is much more cheaper than robot. So that is now happening. Okay. So in this situation, should I use artificial intelligence or should I keep using my people? What will be your choice? As a business problem solver, what will be your choice? Oh, we have no other choice, but we should replace the people with the machines. That will be your choice. Then how we can get a good job? We need to think of many things. Okay. So what is now happening? Integrated management issues. Apple and Foxconn is moving all the production lines from China to India or the Vietnam or the Brazil by adapting the robot technology. Okay, so then that is now happening. Unfortunately, no. Apple could move their production line from China to outside of the world. They tried for 7 or 10 years, but they failed. And they kept failing. They don't want to go out from the China. But who knows what will be happening. Okay, but however, keeping those kind of the Apple production line in China is good for China? Good for Chinese people? Is it good or bad? Quality management issue, employee benefit issue, unemployment issue. And those people who are working at the Foxconn to produce that the Apple product, they are happy or not happy? What do you think? Is it good for people? Is it bad for people? Oh, who make that kinds of choices? Business. Absolutely, that is our choice. We should make a good choice. Okay, good. So, who is their job? That is our job. In terms of the people management. Okay, and the higher case, higher both the General Electric brand, whatever. So that's a business. And then, yeah, you better to think a little bit later. Okay, good. And so now we'd better to summarize that our external happenings. This is external factors that create and that changes our business situation. We call that as a external factors, and that is the contemporary issues of the business world that create our business situation. Okay, so that is summarized like this, and I summarized that the 5, and I want to add just one more recent. Okay, and first one is a technology advancement. Absolutely, we are now experiencing an unprecedented speed of the technology advancement, technology development. Okay, artificial intelligence is coming, robot is quickly replacing the people, and the big data is coming, and the Internet of Things, and the business analytics, and the many of the algorithms is coming. And unmanned vehicle supply chains. Okay, that is coming. And new technology is good for business or bad for business? It depends. But however, that's now changing. That gives us a lot of changes. Second, globalization. So we are now experiencing the offshoring, global outsourcing, while we are now experiencing reshoring and the ideology, idea-centric, the shoring, and the extending market, or the group of people, what is that, FTA, and the mega trend, mega something, and the separation, globalization, or the economic decoupling. We are now having those kind of globalization problems. Okay, and nature of the work or the demographic changes is now happening. Aging population, aged population, generation X, generation M, generation Z, and the diversity issue, immigrant problem, and the increasing high-tech service, knowledge work, and the unemployment, the employment ratio is now happening. Okay, and economy challenges, deregulations, that's related with the globalization and the low growth economy, indebtedness, or the low interest rate FTA. And now we have political tensions like Ukraine war. Okay, and we have ethical dilemma. No clear cut between the right and wrong, and there is a highly networked society, WeChat, or the Facebook, Instagram. If something is now happening, okay, almost immediately, that kinds of bad word, that kinds of event is shared all around the world within 1 second. So then we cannot avoid that kinds of the ethical issue. Is it good or is it bad? But that's just happening. Okay, but that create that construct our business environment, the business situation, that create our business situation. We must be able to handle that. We must be able to manage that. Okay, that is many times this is given conditions. Okay, we cannot control over that. Can you control over the technological change? Can you control over the global? Can you control over the Ukraine war? Can you control the? No, but that's a given condition. Then within that given condition, we need to handle. Within that given condition, within that kinds of the initial condition, within that kinds of the given situation, we need to many. We need to make it happen. We need to make it good things happen. That is our job. Okay. So in order to handle this kind of issues, in terms of the people, we learn about the OB. Okay. Good. And probably do I have enough time? 5 minutes. Okay, so 4 or 5 minutes. Okay. So this is that. And however, though, recently we have, okay, so we have one more situation now. Okay, so pandemic situation. We have a pandemic situation, COVID-19 situation. We got that kinds of new challenges. We got a new challenges of that. And personally, I summarized what kinds of things is now happening after the COVID-19. And this is my thought. This is my summary of the thought. And then maybe I'd better to play that for, that's around 14 minutes. Okay, so we don't have time. And okay, so I'd better to share that in Wednesday class. Okay. So anyway, so today we lawfully outline what is our business situation under the 5 or 6 dimensions of the external forces. Okay, those kind of things we cannot control, but that create our construction, that construct our business situation. Okay, so I think that's it today. And then in Wednesday, we can see more practical videos, and we can see we can keep talking about that kinds of the situations better. Okay, that we need to understand in order to manage our people. Okay, so that is it. And any question, any suggestion, any negotiation? So far, so okay.
Hi, Professor.
Huh?
Hi, Professor. Can you hear me? I'm Liu Zhenxing, and I registered this course later, and you add me into the course 2030, not the 3032.
2030?
Yeah, 2030.
No, I didn't do anything. But how about, can you please consult with the CVPM office? I didn't do anything.
No. I mean that you add me into the Google file into
okay.
the wrong course.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So can you please torture me in Wednesday?
Okay.
Yeah, please torture me in Wednesday. Maybe. Oh yeah. What am I doing? Okay. So maybe we chat me. Yeah, we chat. Okay. No, anything else?
Okay.
Yeah, you can torture me. Yeah, if I make a mistake, okay, so torture. Yeah, torture me. Okay, anyway.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so we chat. Good. Anything else? Anybody else?
Yes, Professor.
Actually,
I also stay in Chengdu because of the quarantine, and I cannot back to school to join your class on Wednesday.
Okay.
And so can you give us a live stream class on Wednesday?
Oh, okay.
You
so
can.
that is my question. And then another students are okay to turn on the Zoom during the class. If that is okay, absolutely, that's negotiable. So I can do it. I can turn on the live stream.
Okay.
Yeah. So the another students are okay.
Okay.
So maybe you can ask it to the WeChat group. Okay. So please propose that. Okay, because I'm in the Chengdu, so yeah, please, the another students, if that is not interrupt you, so the can the professor turn on the Zoom link during the class? That is okay. And if anybody okay, so we can turn on the Zoom. Okay, so Can we negotiate that? Okay. So yeah, if that is okay, so that yeah, we can turn on the Zoom. Oh, sure, okay, no problem. If that is okay. Okay, good. Anything else? Anybody else? Any problems? Okay. So, do I make you positive? Still, do I make you positive? Yes or no? Do I make you feel good? Okay. Thank you. If you feel good, okay. So I achieve my goal. Okay, today, this is it. And absolutely, I will see you on Wednesday at the classroom C323. Okay, I want to see everybody. But however, a few number of students, Chengdu, okay, Ni, okay, so fine, okay. So we will turn on the Zoom. Okay, propose that, and then we can negotiate that. Why not? It's okay. Okay, that's it. Then, thank you so much, and I will see you on Wednesday. Okay, yeah, bye.